Hey, what is up, folks, and welcome back to another episode of To Be a Better Builder. Today, I have a topic for you guys in this episode that is going to help a lot of people. A topic that can be sometimes confusing, but sometimes you can make it a very, very simple matter. I am going to discuss with you guys the best way to work with lighting with your builds in Minecraft. So, there are many different ways that lighting can be sorta placed in your world around your builds. It can be something along the lines of a mini structure, like a decoration that you're utilizing the structure's theme to create a light source. This might be like using lava in a blacksmith, or having a lantern outside your house, like basically a decorative lighting. And then the other type is hidden lighting. Now, hidden lighting is something that's used, basically you want to light something up, but you don't want the light source to be seen because you just want the light. You're not trying to put a decoration there. You're not trying to like show people where the lighting is coming from, and that can be done in a few different ways as well. Alright, so the first light source that we are going to be going over today is actually a new one, and we're going to utilize this little structure here that I just threw together to create it and kind of show it off. So, what we're going to be going over is how to use the magma block. Now, the magma block was added in 1.10, and it's a different kind of light source. It's not just a light source right off the bat. Now, I'm going to go in here and place the magma blocks. Now, say I wanted to make it night. As you can see, this doesn't actually, and I can even demonstrate here. As of right now, it may be looking like it's lit up like that, but that's actually just the texture, and it's not actually giving off a sort of surrounding light source like, say, that torch in the house is. And there is a reason for that. The magma block uses a new kind of mechanic that absorbs a nearest light source. So we're going to remove this here, and if my mouse will cooperate, we're going to remove this. We're going to make it day, and then we are going to place these again. And now, what you want to do is take a light source of any kind that's already like kind of enabled, place it near or right on the magma blocks, remove it, and now when you make it night, it absorbs the light source that it used. You can do this, and I believe that the torch and the glowstone have a similar light source. I don't know if we're actually going to get much more light out of this. Now, the reason the magma blocks, I'm going to turn it day here again. The reason the magma blocks are very good to use as opposed to lava. Now, normally when you make a little blacksmith like this, a lot of people have used lava before. Now, the problem with lava is that lava will burn down anything wood that's within about 3 to 6 blocks of it. Now, it's which makes it really inefficient because you don't want to burn down your structures. I'm pretty sure nobody wants to do that. These do not burn anything. And they do also have a very, very cool texture to it. So yeah, magma blocks, it's under the category sort of as a decorative block. This is using a theme here, blacksmith, that uses a lot, like kind of a lava charcoal base. So yeah, when you're placing a magma block, just remember, place a light source next to it, and it sort of turns on the light source here. It turns on the what's it called? Magma blocks. So yeah, those are the magma blocks. So the next little form and trick of lighting that I'm going to show you guys is a simple way that you can make a lamppost. Now, lampposts are pretty popular to make in Minecraft, especially for little areas like this. You can see we got kind of a little bit of a village going here, which was sort of what I was planning on doing as this series progresses, is kind of, build up this area. But we have pathways here. Now, at nighttime, say you're walking along the pathway, and, monsters are going to come out and get you. You're going to be in the dark. You're going to be completely alone, no light around. So, basically, what you want to do here is make lampposts. Now, this can be done many, many different ways, but here's my favorite way to do it. So basically, you Now this is a decorative way, by the way. As you can see here, I'm using an anvil. You don't have to use an anvil. Anvils can be expensive, but you can place down an anvil. I'm gonna grab a wall here really quick. You can place the wall on top. Actually, no, I have that backwards. I apologize. Wall, 2 fences, and then you can have another wall, an anvil. That's too tall. Hold on a second. It depends on like the scale you're working with, honestly. And then you can have a glowstone and put trapdoors all around it, like so. Now you can see you got yourself a very nice little lamppost. Now you can do these in numerous ways. They can kind of be done in. There's lots of different ways and shapes. I'm pretty sure if you look online, you can probably find like there's ways where there's times where I put the chisel. Oh, that's weird. How do I fix that? Oh, that's weird. I never knew that did that. Hold on. Quick experiment. Well, you can place that there, but oh, that's so weird. It floats because it can't land on the. Because it's an entity and it can't land on the fence. Whoa! I did not know that. Alright, now as you can see here, this is sort of what the land begins to look like when you have a bunch of these little lampposts set up around here. Like I said, there's lots of different designs that you can do for this. I think this is kind of my favorite simple one. Of course, anvils can be expensive, so if you're in survival mode and you don't have an iron farm, then just use like the walls and maybe use a chiselstone brick or something like that. But the next lighting thing that we are going to go over is hidden lighting. I'm going to create a day here again. We're going to go over hidden lighting, or also known as ambient lighting. Now this can be done in quite a few different ways, and it has lots of different stretches of being used inside and outside and a whole bunch. It depends on the factor, depends on the environment. But as you guys can see over here, I have bushes set up outside this kind of large cabin here. You come in here, you have this large cabin, it's pretty empty. But you come outside, you have these bushes. Now, obviously, they're just bushes, nothing's too special about them. But what you can do, you can utilize your landscape to hide lighting in the bushes. Now what this does, now you want to grab a kind of a stained glass color that matches the ground cover that's using around you. So for example, if you want to use stone, if you're trying to hide it underneath stone, you're going to use gray stained glass. If you're hiding in like coarse dirt, you're going to use brown stained glass. Let me grab some glass here. In this case, I'm working with grass, so I'm going to grab this color. You can use pretty much any color, green. You're going to go 2 blocks down, and now you want to pick how much ambient you want. Now, here's the thing. If you want a very, very light, just a very light shade, and just not too bright, then you're going to want to use a redstone torch. You can put the glass over it. That sort of hides the fact that there's a hole there, so it doesn't look like you just dug down below it. And then add your leaves back. And then now if I turn it night again, that might be a little too dark, actually. See, here's the thing. The redstone torch can only, you see how little that lighting actually is? Now, of course, you turn your brightness up, and that might be better now. Of course, I turn my brightness up, and it kind of loses the whole theme. So, alright, I'm going to try this again. So let's turn it day, and then let's try a torch. And then let's turn it night again. So yeah, as you can see there, the difference, now let's turn that down. The difference now is that you have a light source that's hidden here. Now, say I got rid of this. That's how much darker it would be in that specific spot. This is good for if you want to light up the area around your house, but you don't want to just spam torches all around, because that can look kind of bad and ugly. This is how you can subtly hide it. Oh, my mouse is going all over the place. You can subtly hide it. And the glass shouldn't really just like get rid of the lighting or anything. You cover it up, there's light right there, but you really can't see where it's coming from. This can be done in pretty much all the bushes around your house. Like, you can do it right here, cover back up, and you have a little bit of lighting right there. This can be very well done. You see this tower here. This tower has no light in it at all, and I don't know how I ever missed that. But you come here to the side, go underneath this stone here, put a torch, and you can just fill this up with leaves, because there's already leaves pouring down here, and now you have a little bit of lighting on the side. Now that lighting could be anywhere. Like I said, it's ambient lighting. It's almost mainly used to, you can use it to keep mobs away. You can use it just to like light up an area. It's great for servers. It's great for lots of things. And another way to do this is if you come inside this house here, and say I wanted to put down a carpet. Let's say a gray carpet. Now lighting, most of you probably do know this, lighting will go through this carpet. Now that is a little bit of an issue right there. Sometimes the torch will flicker a little bit through. If you turn particles off, it doesn't do anything, but torch will flicker a little bit through the carpet, and there is actually a way you can solve that. You just put the torch a little bit lower, and then put 2 carpets or something like that. Or you can do, you can put glass here and then have that go over it. Now, yeah, I can just kind of put some random carpets around like so. And now the room is lit. Let's actually remove that and lower it just a little bit. And you can see now this house has a nice light inside of it, but you really don't see where it's coming from. It's kind of just a very low ambient light. Is it becoming daytime? It's nighttime right now, right? I think so, yes. But yeah, that is sort of how to work with hidden lighting. Now, one of the last little lighting tricks I'm going to show you guys is just that this is a very, very tiny little trick. Now, this utilizes one of the newer, as of 1.9, the N-rods. Now, if you guys did not know, the N-rods give off a lower level of an actual light, like brightness. Now, I think I'm going to utilize this in this tower here. There's not enough. I guess I could just remove this. And I'm going to turn it nighttime now. So basically, I'm going to show you guys how you can make a nice little lamp design. How you do that, you just put this, put the 2 rods together here. And a piece of quartz. Put a button on top. You can do this lower if you want. If you want just like a little desk lamp, you can have something like this, and it gives off a light. Now the light isn't actually coming from the top of the lamp, it's coming from the rod below it. And you can use these pretty much anywhere. You can actually even use them in these, if I can grab a trapdoor here, you can use these in lanterns outside. And sometimes, in some cases, they might look a little bit better than the glowstone. Glowstone can look kind of rough and nasty sometimes in your lighting. This is a little bit cleaner. And also, these sit on top of anvils too. Torches will not sit on top of anvils. And I can utilize this kind of in here. If you want to just have an end rod sitting there, and then you can have I think a pressure plate will sit on top of this. No, it won't. But a carpet will. So if I grab like a white carpet, see, it can make, actually, you know what would even look better? If I grab yellow, I'm pretty sure gold would look better. Like, if I grab yellow, and then now it's like a little lamp, and now it's all lit up in there. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Those are a few small, tiny little tricks that you can go through. I forgot to mention that when you're using glowstone like this, you can also use the sea lanterns. They're pretty much the same thing, just a different texture. I couldn't find a specific use for the sea lantern because it's basically the same as glowstone. You could just use it wherever. But if you want a little tip, it is great for modern builds because it has a little bit more clean white look. So yeah, that's about it. As you can see, we now have a lot more light going on in our little area here, and really, that's about it. So if you guys did enjoy and this did help you, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, do all those wonderful things. I will see you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching.